Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thanks once again for stopping by, checking in and checking it all out. This is the home of the Roma Rebrand career mode here in FIFA 21. My name is Rich and welcome to RR37. This is an episode that comes off the back of us in good form actually. We've done pretty well so far. Performances, yeah, I would say probably not up to scratch, but we are still managing to dig out some results, which is obviously ultimately what we need to be doing. You can see at the moment that we're second in the league, but we have got a massive game coming up soon against Inter. As well as that, of course, we've got the transfer window opening, which is mixed emotions this time. It's exciting because we now have the capabilities to sign players ourselves, only from Serie A though, remember. We've obviously, those of you who've seen the previous episodes will know about our shortlist and our targets. If you don't know about them, then of course all of the previous videos are up on the channel for you to go and watch at your own leisure if you indeed want to. Yeah, so let's get into this then. Like I say, results wise we're in pretty good form at the moment. Our last 4 games in December, we beat Genoa 2-1, got a draw with Bayern with a full rotated squad, so that was a good result as well. We did beat Benevento 3-0, and then we were really unlucky actually not to beat Fiorentina. I think we're something like 10 minutes away from getting the win there as well. So let's have a look at the table in a bit more detail as we've been speaking about that. We'll take a look at it from the bottom first, where we've got Spezia, Sampdoria, Benevento. Yeah, I'm moving it too fast to even see really, but you can pause to see where the clubs you're interested in are, of course. But for us at the moment, we're still just about holding that second place, going into the January window as well. Juve or Piemonte Calcio, whatever suits you best, they are clearly head and shoulders above everyone else at the moment. I think I've said it for a few episodes now. I fully expect them to just go on and run away with the title basically. I'm pretty surprised given our form, like across the season I'm talking about now, not recent, that we're actually up in second at the moment. I think it's more to do with teams like Inter who we play next, which is why I've just flashed that up. These are the horror memories of the beginning of the season and could be what we're in for again shortly. But yeah, I think it's more that the season's a bit more mixed up below us. That's why we're in second at the moment. Last season would have probably been third or fourth with what we're doing now. The Coppa Italia, by the way, has been drawn. You'll have seen that, and we've drawn Sampdoria in the round of 16 there. I do believe that in the game's objectives that we should be getting to the quarterfinals. That's something that we could look at later in the Coppa Italia. So we need to be making sure that we do that really. Champions Trophy, we did manage to win that. The Super Cup, the UEFA Super Cup, we won that on penalties as well. So yeah, we're actually, in terms of everything, and this is of course a recap of the draw for the Champions League, where we've been unfortunate enough to draw Man City. And the Europa League's been drawn as well, for those of you who are interested. Your favourite club could be in there, I don't know. But yeah, as for us, you've seen now, we've had a really successful season already. And we're still second in the league. We're in all competitions at the moment, so it was supposed to be getting harder this season. And to be fair, just recently it has been, as we've been messing around with sliders and this, that and the other. I think I've hit a spot now where you'll probably start to see maybe more in this episode with the big games that we've got coming up, where it is difficult now. It's as difficult as it should be. Like we're giving daft goals away against the likes of Fiorentina. We're only just edging past Genoa. them games last season would have probably been a 3-4-0 maybe. So yeah, I think we're there now. I'm happy with the sliders for now. Of course, I will adjust again if the need arises. At the moment, I'm just going through some player stats. I'm not sure if it's this episode or maybe the next one where we do a squad report. The first one that I've done, actually. Just to see where players are, what they're earning, should they be earning that much, are they making enough appearances to be earning that much, and things like that. So we're going to be doing that not in the view of the manager, but the view of us running this club. But in terms of football in today's episode, there's a few games here actually in January. We've got the big one against Inter. I can tell you from last season that I'm not looking forward to that Sassuolo one as much as you may think. They were really good on the ball last season. Pretty dangerous, and now with the sliders the way they are, I think that could be a really, really tricky game. And then we end out with Sampdoria in the Cup. So what we're going to do with the transfers going on in the background as well is probably split January into 2 episodes. We'll have the 3 games in this one and the 3 games in the next one. But yeah, the Inter one is absolutely massive. We've saw the league. We're only 2 points above them at this point. The Sassuolo one, I'm genuinely worried about. That needs to be treated with respect. And probably for the Sampdoria game, I may just throw out the Champions League lineup for that one, just to get players more game time that probably haven't been having it lately, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I did say we'd go over the objectives. It's something that I usually do in January just to check in and see how we're getting on. The manager rating at the moment is 84, which is fine. Youth development, I feel like we're taking care of that naturally. We've got our own objectives for the youth academy as well, as we know. We're almost there now with the goals scored, and if we can get one of our targets for this window, I think that he's going to want crucial anyway, so that should again naturally take care of itself. But brand exposure for us is to be in Europe next season. And that ties in with this financial one as well. We need the European finances. Be that Europa League, be it Champions League. That's just where we are at the moment. Domestic success, again, we're not going to win the league. That's just not going to happen. Maybe we can get to the quarterfinals of the Coppa Italia, and that would be enough. But again, domestic success from our point of view is just to be in Europe. And for me, the continental success, they want us to get to the quarterfinals again, kind of like the Coppa Italia. But for me, continental success, we've already achieved more than what I thought that we would, so I'm happy with that. We've got 61 million to spend, as you can see in the budget. And this is, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, this is the shortlist of players that we want. We can get Callum Chambers now, but you know, I'm really, if it was a choice between Chambers and Foyth, I think I'd rather have Foyth, to be honest. But we'll come back maybe to that a bit later on. For now, I think we've done all of the housekeeping, so let's now move towards this Inter Milan game. And now also we should be able to see whether we can make an offer for those players who have only moved recently as well. Before we get into that though, we've got some training to take care of. We've got all A's there, which is great news. The squad report from the youth academy. This is the couple of players that we've got in there. The keeper's developing quite nicely, actually. I've got a feeling that we may promote him next season, you know. Maybe give him Coppa Italia games, give Morelli Europe games if we're in Europe still, which we need to be in Europe. Basile, I'm starting to wonder about him, guys. He's not really growing as much as I would like him to be. I don't know if that's to do with his development plan or not, but Coppola here, I'm still very, very excited to bring him through. Bazil at the moment, considering he's only in 40s on overall, and he's still only gone up 1 so far since he's been there, and he's been there a while now as well. I'm just beginning to wonder whether he's actually going to make it or not. I wasn't at the time of recording this, but thinking about it now, it does make me wonder. Here is the squad report then that I was on about. If there's any players that you're interested in, and of course you'll be able to pause this and take a look in better detail. There's not really much that you can say about the goalkeepers. So Spinazzola, he's had a really good season for us. He's played a hell of a lot of games. He very rarely gets rotated actually. Santon's gone up by 1, which considering he's 30 is actually a nice surprise. Mancini up by 1 as well. He's had a good-ish season. Still, I'm not completely convinced or happy with our defence. Carbone up by 3. He's looking more and more solid. He's only 16 as well, so I think he's got a bright future at this club. Jesus is the captain at the moment, of course, with Veritout out injured. I'm really starting to worry at some point that he's going to fall into regression. Karsdorp has just stayed the same, so maybe now we can start signing players. That's an area we could look at improving, but at the moment I'd rather improve the centre of defence. Kristant has again been benched mainly this season, which is a shame for him. He is a good player. He gives us something different to Diawara, who's underneath him. Diawara is more of an athlete. Kristant is more technical. He's got better passing, and you can see that in his goals and assists next to Diawara's. Guidi is starting actually to come on a little bit. He had a really tough start, slow start, but 3 goals and 3 assists, and mainly his appearances are off the bench. He's really not that bad. Villar here is having an absolute stellar season. He's up by 2, 13 assists, 6 goals in 21 games. He's having a great season, and based off of his form, I'm really considering, guys, I have been for a bit now, giving him the armband above Jesus, but we'll see. D'Angelo is kind of like the guy Bazil in the academy. I'm still not too sure what we do with him yet, really. I want it to work out for him, of course, but I'm just really trying to struggle to get the best out of him. Pellegrini has done well since he's come in for Veritout. Gilani here is the pick of the bunch of the academy at the moment. He's having a great season. Zaniolo's starting to come into his own on the left wing, but I have noticed with him that he needs 3 or 4 chances before he'll put one away, and that's really just not good enough. He is playing out of position, I do get that. We've trained him in that many positions as well. He's a really useful squad member. Perez is just having the season of his life, 14 goals and 1 assist. Maybe we do need some more assists from him, I don't know. Mancini, he's just been left behind really by Salvatore underneath him. 2 goals, 4 assists in, I think that's 18 games. It's not good enough really. A lot of those have been off the bench though, so that's just because this man is coming on so strong. He's up 5 overall, guys, this season alone. For a breakout season, he's averaging a goal every 2 games, and he's banging assists in there as well. So again, him and Gilani looking really strong at the moment. And then we've got Pedro, who has got 5 assists and 3 goals in 11 games, and some of them off the bench as well. He's doing actually a lot better than I thought he was, Pedro. So yeah, at the moment I was actually doing this squad report thinking, is there anyone that I really want to get rid of? Is there anyone who's actually really not cutting it? But going down the squad and taking into account how light we are at the moment, the answer really is no. We can't bring anyone through yet from the academy. And we can't sign Armian still. Can we loan him maybe? Why did I not think of that? A loan to buy potentially. We could look at that later. Again, not really that sold on Sion-Chu. This is the guy, not Sion-Chu, on Chambers. Sion-Chu is the #1 target, and you're about to see that I made a massive error in judgment here. I should probably have attempted this before the window opened, because obviously Milan are rivals and we are on strict negotiations. So yeah, we just flat out can't have him, and that has literally, that was a real oversight on my part. Yeah, it's messed up the window, really. He was the #1 target. We'd even watched him as he played against us and things like that. So we're not going to be bringing in Sion-Chu, guys, and that leaves a big hole now. I don't know what we really do from here. I don't want to just sign someone for the sake of signing someone, you know, someone who I'm really not feeling. And we're looking over Chambers at the moment, and he sort of falls into that bracket. I'm just really not feeling him, to be honest. Foyth, maybe. But Armian would be the one off that list now as the #1 candidate. But of course, we can't go for him yet. So it could be another transfer window where actually we don't sign anyone, and we're just hoping above hope that we don't lose any more players in this window. We have a scout report come through now though, and Federico Montanari, not sure. Not too sure. 44 to 58 is just, it's flat out not good enough. Neither is 43 to 57. 36 to 46 is terrible. That's terrible for a keeper as well. Pagano, however, he looks okay. I'd want him to be at the top end of that overall scale. Cascadi, maybe. I think we're going to take all of these ones, guys, and have a closer look at them in the academy. Let's do that now. So we've got our goalkeeper, Cascadi. I was hoping that he would be higher rated than that already because of him being 16. He's got bags of potential, pretty much 70 really to 93. That's really not too bad. He's only 5'8" as well, plays in the middle. That's kind of the sort of type of midfielder that I like. It means he should be pretty agile, turn pretty quickly, low centre of gravity and all that stuff. Let's just have a look now. Can we see that anywhere? We're going to just develop that weak foot for now. That's kind of the go-to thing, especially for a centre midfielder. See, Pagano, 49 again. Bags of potential, but 17, 49. Even if I wasn't thinking it at this time, which if I'm going to put him on a development plan means that I wasn't thinking it. I don't know if he's going to make it. Same with Brazil there. 16 now. He's I just don't think he's going to be good enough. I think he might have to go, you know. Yep, he's gone. I would at this point get rid of Pagano as well, but we might have to save that for a future batch. Coppola still really excited about, but look at this guy. He looks incredible. 64 rated. I don't know if he's quick enough to be a winger. Maybe he's somebody that could do the box-to-box thing. At the moment though, I guess that we'll probably do his weak foot before anything else. But in future batches, he's quick enough to be a midfielder. I don't know if he's quick enough for me to be a winger. So we're starting to get some really good options down there in the academy. It's starting to pay dividends a bit now. But I think we've put off the inevitable for as long as we possibly can now. And it is time to start looking towards this game against Inter. And this is massive. We've already seen the table. They're only 2 points behind us at the moment. So We could make that 5 today, but oh man, it's going to be so difficult to even think about that. So are we ready for the game? Like I said, we're in decentish form. It's a real shame that we couldn't just hold out that last 10 minutes against Fiorentina. But all the other results last month were really, really positive. So I think at the moment, out of those 3 options, is we play the game, not the occasion. But like I say, we are in excellent shape, and the last answer really is wrong, because I feel like the last couple of episodes we have begun to find a little bit of form. So yeah, I think we go with we'll play the game, not the occasion. So yeah, that's what we've gone with there. It is the right answer. We do have to just do a professional job out here today. It's going to be tough against them, absolutely no doubt. You saw beginning of the season, they slapped us 4-0. We can't afford to let that happen again. The press, yeah, it's a big game. Who will win? This is definitely not the time to start making predictions there. I do anticipate that it might be, going off the other games that we've had recently, pretty tight. I don't know why, I've just got this feeling. And can this squad lift the title? No. I'm sorry guys, but no, we can't. We're more ready, for my money, too far behind behind Juventus, sorry. And not only that, our form is patchy at best at the moment. We're really inconsistent, so yeah, we don't win a mile away from Juve at the moment. That points gap doesn't even do justice between the distance between the 2 teams, so we're just not ready yet. We're still very much punching above our weight at the moment, and I've just noticed that games have been played and Inter have actually slipped further down the table. And this, guys, oh okay, what are we doing here then? There is going to be no kit clash there. Why are we messing with the kits? Okay, I don't know why that didn't need to be done really, but this is the team that we're going with for this game. We're obviously going to go as strong as we can go. Recently we've been struggling against this 3-1-4-2. I just can't seem to figure it out. I don't know what it is, but we struggled against it, and these have got much higher quality players than teams that are using it against us, where we are struggling at the moment. So I was half tempted to try and change our system to combat this, but we'll see how it goes. Let's get into the game, let's get it kicked off. It is an absolutely huge one. A point for me, I think I'd be happy with that at this point right now. So anything more than that's a bonus, but what we can't do is lose this game. So yeah, let's see how it all unfolds. I'm not gonna lie right now, guys, I'm actually quite nervous for this one. I'm just looking over at their team, it's so strong in every position. I'm noticing Ndombele there now as well. We need a big game from this guy today. We need a big game from everybody, actually, if we're going to stand even the smallest chance of doing something here. It is under the lights, it is at home, so we have that going for us, but yeah, it's going to be such a monumental task, this one. And here they come now. Hopefully it's going to be much better than the 4-0 that we suffered at the beginning of the season. But you have to say that they have the quality to do that again. We need another big game from D'Angelo today. He's been in good form recently, as we know. He's improving so much, and that little squad report earlier showing that he's gone up by 5 overall already this season just shows how good a season he is actually having. So yeah, let's see what this game has in store for us. We've got to be patient on the ball today for sure. The littlest amount of the ball that we let them have, the better it's going to be for us, obviously. So we've just got to take our time, figure out where the space is going to be, if there is any, and yeah, take it from there. We've got to build ourselves into this game. They are so much better than us, and we have to respect and accept that. Here is Villa now, one of the players of the season for us at the moment. That's nice, into Perez, but nothing really doing in front of him at the moment. You can just see they've got their shape is set. The 4 and the 4 again. There's hardly any room on the edge of the box whatsoever. Bring Spinazzola into the game now. He goes all the way back, chased by Ndombele. But we are in complete control at the moment. I would say that we're making them chase the ball. Here is Perez now. It is in front of them at the minute, but oh man, Karsdorp, what have you done there? Yeah, I thought that would be a free kick. Ginter with it, pumps it straight up. They do win the header. Oh, we're just the bicycle kick passing to each other. It's ridiculous. He's Weghorst. Rafa. Oh, that was too easy. Oh, that was too easy as well. Oh my god. That might just be the worst ever goal that we've conceded. That was an absolute mess. It was far too easy for them. I'm lost for words. Karsdorp misses the tackle. Mancini does nothing. There's a slide in there from Jesus, nowhere near anything. Keeper doesn't get the cross. Just goes all the way through to a completely unmarked Lautaro Martinez, who can't quite believe his luck. And yeah, the manager's fuming, as he should be. That was absolutely shambolic. There is no other word for it. And now we've got a massive task now. So it's their first attack, and we find ourselves 1-0 down, and really we've not even made them work for that. It's just so bad. We've just got to try and figure out something we can do now to get back into this game. At the moment, I would just say that it's probably best that we don't let them build any momentum. We continue keeping the ball, because if they hit us with another one straight away, it's pretty much game over and could end up being a 4 or 5-0 or something like that again. Zaniolo has done pretty well to keep the ball there. He's Diawara now. Into Zaniolo again. Villar has it. He could probably hit one from there. Chooses not to. Pellegrini will though. And it's blocked. And that's been as close as we've come to any kind of chance at the moment. They're so good defensively, but they're really good on the attack as well. Maybe our chances will come later on, because Hakimi and I think it's Rafa down this other side, they are going to be worn out in this system quite badly in the second half, I would imagine. But Hakimi's doing brilliantly. He's someone I would love to bring in, but obviously rival clubs, that's not something that is going to happen. Here's Martinez now, Barella. They're just moving it so nicely at the moment. That's a mistake by them that I wasn't expecting though. And we're jumping straight into the second half. There's no changes for either side. We controlled quite a lot of the ball in that half actually, but we've not done anything with it, and that's the worrying thing. At the moment I'm a bit of a loss again as to how we combat this. Why it's 1-0, we're still in the game, is something that I would say. That was unlucky, we couldn't get Salvatore in there. Maybe that's what we need, or maybe we need more runners in behind. We're not really had that at the moment. Everything has been in front of Inter. Oh, and Ndombele there, we get the tackle in but couldn't take the ball off him. Here is Rafa again now. He's been an absolute nuisance when they've had the ball. He's been probably their best player actually, but we've dealt with him quite well there. And can Villar just run past his man now? He can. We need the run from Zani. We need another one from Villar though, and we're not really getting it. Pellegrini makes one. Here is Villar out to Karsdorp now. This is looking quite promising. We've got into the box for a change as well. Someone needs to shoot now though. We do, but it's blocked and it's back in to Radu, and they just calmly, look how they've played that out there. We do have it back again though. He's Salvatore now. He's got that into Perez well. Villar on the overlap. Surely it is as well. It is 1-1. We are back in this game, and it's Villar again. Perez with the assist. I said in the squad report actually that we could do with a few more assists from him. He's given us one in this game, and what a moment for Villa there. The first time all game we've managed to open Inter up and get a good look at goal. And it's landed to the man in form, it's landed to the right man. And we find ourselves back in this game somehow. Inter have not been head and shoulders above us like Juve was. We've not been hanging on in this game. Like I said, we controlled quite a lot of the ball in the first half. It's a mistake that led to their goal, so I think we're justifiably back in it. I think a draw would be fair at the minute, but we've still got a long way to go in this one yet. Having said that though, we're only 8 minutes away from the end of the game now. It is still 1-1 at this point. We have made some changes. Spinazzola's come off, he's picked up a knock, so as you can see there, Carbone is now on. We've took Salvatore off and put Pedro on just to see if he can do something special. That little bit of quality and experience that Salvatore doesn't yet have could make all the difference. Pellegrini's done really well not to lose the ball there. And at the moment you can see, oh, that's a really poor touch, that we are quite happy just to take this point now and move on. It's probably, if anyone is going to chase Juve, it would be Inter at the moment. So it's probably a bigger game for them, really. That is an absolute beautiful ball to Lazaro there. This does not look good. Oh, that was close. He's only just come on himself as well. He just didn't quite wrap his foot around the ball enough, but it was a good effort, that. And I think they're about to make a change now. They are indeed. Can't really see the point in that one, if I'm being honest, but okay. I think this will be the last action of the game. It is indeed. And you know what? 4-0 at the beginning of the season to Inter, to a 1-1 now. It shows that we are on the right track. We are progressing. And for me, all in all, that could turn out to be a really good point at the end of the season. So I'm not too disheartened by that at all. We showed some resilience and come back quite well from suffering that early knock of a really poor goal that we conceded. So yeah, all in all, quite happy with that, guys. Quite happy with that. And next up, it is Sassuolo. After what was a decent enough display against Inter, I mean, let's face it, that game was always going to be a struggle. So to come away with a point, we're still in second at the moment. It's actually Atalanta behind us at the minute. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. Not happy that Spinazzola's now picked up an injury though. That could be quite tough for us. As you know, he doesn't really miss many games at all. He's not this season. We don't have cover in them positions. So yeah, that's the only real downside to that, but I am happy with the way the game went against Inter. I think we gave a good accounting of ourselves. We didn't get overrun. We weren't played off the park. Still, I would say, having played everyone at least once now, that Juve are by far and away the best team that we've come up against. That really was a struggle. We were just holding in there for the whole game against them, but it wasn't, you just saw it like that at all against Inter. So quite pleased with that, actually. Let's get some more training done now. Again, Sassuolo up next, and I am legitimately a bit worried about this game. They're having a much better season this season than they did last as well, so they have made improvements to their squad. That's what the league looks like now. Juve have lost. What? Who's beat Juve? Bologna have beaten Juve at Juve's place. Wow, that's a turn up for the Bucks. But yeah, I was going to look at where Sassuolo are. I think they're 10th, but that's kind of took me out of that a little bit. So what we're actually going to do is jump straight into the game. Their last 3 games, they've had a win against Torino, which has been quite a difficult thing for people to do, for teams to do this season. They lost 3-2 to Juve, and let's face it, there's no disgrace in that. They obviously gave a really good accounting of themselves. and they've had a 1-1 draw against Lazio most recently as well, so they're in pretty good form considering what they've got. I'm hoping we can hurt them off the ball, because on the ball I do know how good they are already. That's from last season, and like I said, I would imagine that they have invested in the team. For us, we've gone with our normal 4-3-3. It's the false 9 still with Zaniolo, still with Salvatore, still with Perez up front. The usual midfield 3, except obviously we know by now Veritaut's injured. But because of wanting to keep the ball more in this one, I've gone with Cristante over Diawara. That's kind of an attacking change, even in a defensive position. I'm just hoping that we can defend more with the ball, because these were one of the best teams on the ball that I came up against last season. I remember it vividly. Because of Spinazzola being out as well, we've got Carbone making a start at left back rather than his normal centre back berth. We've got Jesus, who's got the armband still. This looks promising. Salvatore, hold that run. He has, and oh, what a block that is. Oh, that would have been a great start. That's so unfortunate. Everyone did everything right there. It's just not ended up in the back of the net, and what a ball that is to Bolga. Don't remember if they had him last season. Mancini's come out, but that is a really good interception. Let's not lose it here, Cristante. Well done. We've got Salvatore now. I see a run being made by Zaniolo. There's one being made by Perez as well. But yeah, as for the rest of the lineup, you just saw Mancini. We got Karsdorp at right back and Lopez in goal. So he's hoping that we've got enough to beat these today, but we do have to show them respect as well. Another little run being made by Perez this time, and it's another block from the defender. Oh, it's getting a little bit frustrating, but Karsdorp appears to be the way in against these at the moment. This is nice ball movement from them. Now look at this. This is the Sassuolo that we played against last season. Mancini has done just enough there. But the quickness and the incisiveness of the passing there, that's what worries me about these. And oh no. You have got to be kidding me, man. We've had 2 really good chances, both blocked, and we conceded a set piece. It's the first time we conceded off a corner for ages. We did put pressure on the forward, if it is a forward that scored for them, to be fair, but he still managed to get that on target. The start that we've had though, exactly that. It's just keep going really. We are getting in, we are creating chances, it's just that they're being blocked at the moment. We just have to keep our heads here. It seems like Zaniolo lost his for a second there. If they get another one quickly, we could be out of this one already, just because they're so good with the ball. See, they've got that back as well now. Hang on a minute, Spinazzola's playing. Maybe I didn't put Carbone in then. I'm sure that I intended to. Sorry about that, guys. So Spinazzola's actually playing, carrying a bit of a knock at the moment, which is not good. We're going to have to be really careful with him. Oh, nice turn. And look at the movement again. There's so much movement, so many options for them. Oh, they squalls that through a gap as well. The ball's just pinging around everywhere at the minute. Oh, he went for the back heel there as well. There's their shot blocked. Still, it's pinging back with them. And again, another block. We cannot get the ball off them at the minute. And is that a goal kick? I'm hoping that's a goal kick. We don't want them having another corner. Mancini now, playing it into Villar. This first half has gone really quick. I think I'm just going to let it roll, guys. Go on, Salvatore. He's made the run. Use the run, Karsdorp. The chance is pretty much gone now, and Zaniolo's offside. Why did he not play Salvatore through there? It doesn't matter, we've got it back. There's still plenty of time in this one as well. That's a nice little touch off there. Can Salvatore? He can't get past his man. I'm starting to wonder, guys, you know, whether we do need to invest in a more ready-made forward at the moment. Salvatore's had a great season and he's still in good form. Oh dear, let's just hold that thought for a minute because we're about to go 2-0 down. Oh Lord, again just opened up by them. I don't know what it is about these guys. It's like, for those of you who've got Premier League saves, it's almost like playing against bloody Burnley, who for some reason just play the ball around as quickly and as nicely as a Barcelona. Oh man, now we're in trouble. I think we need one back before half time if we're going to do anything here now. Zaniolo's trying to make it happen, but there's literally no support run for him. There's just literally none at all. Oh, this is going so badly. Alright, it's chipped up over the top again. We get caught out with that so often. Oh, well done, Pellegrini there. We need a goal, guys, which means we need the ball, and that in itself is a mission at the moment. Good ball from Pellegrini. Salvatore's done well enough to hold that up. Zaniolo now goes on the outside. It's a nice sharp turn, that. Come on, lads. Oh wait, I thought that was ours. Go on, Pellegrini. Into Salvatore. We have to do something with this or it's going to be half time and we can do nothing. Oh wow, I don't know what to make of that, to be honest, guys. We've had 2 good chances, both were blocked. They've had 2 chances, both gone in the back of the net. I feel like that is literally the story of the game. Everywhere else it seems pretty even at the moment. So let's just jump back into it then. Again, I might just let this one run, you know. Not too sure yet. We'll see how the second half develops, but I actually enjoyed watching the first half back, as painful as it is. And it gives me a good chance really to just explain to you like the difference now. You're seeing, I think, this career mode now as it should be. It should be this difficult with the squad that we've got. And I think with the sliders in place as they are now, I think I found a really good combination of a lot of suggested ones. I've just mixed and matched them to make my own. And it is a struggle at the minute. Go on, Villa. Go on. Oh, he's chopped back onto that right foot beautifully. And what an individual goal that is. We are back in this game. For once, we've got someone who is happy enough to carry the ball. He's just gone on his own. And again, it's this kid digging us out of a hole. Yeah, I'm running out of things to say about him. He's developing into quite the player. I'm really worried that someone's going to come and take him from us. I want to make him the captain. I think that's coming, the way that he's playing at the moment. He's just, he's getting better and better and better. I was a bit unsure of him at the beginning of Season 1. But since we swapped to this 4-3-3, he has really, he's become an integral part of this team. Come on now, Zaniolo. Let's build on this momentum. Perez, play one in. That's it. Zaniolo. Oh, he's missed again. Oh, Zani, come on, man. This is what I mean. I think I mentioned this earlier on. He needs 3 or 4 chances before he'll put one away, Zaniolo. And that's hurting us because he's playing in the final third. We may have to let go of... we need to find another winger first, but if we can do that, then we may have to let go of Pellegrini or Veritout and Zaniolo take that space. We can have him in his proper position then, I suppose, if you like. He's playing in the creative role. At the moment, the wings, we're just not getting the best out of him. We need someone who's going to put away 1 in 2 chances, not 1 in 3 or 4, kind of like Perez is doing on the other side. I think it's hurting us at the moment that we were flying when he had that period where he was banging in goals for like 3 or 4 games in a row, was it? The team was a lot better balanced then, but he's just gone off the boil again since. But oh, that's too easy. Oh, that's too easy as well. Oh wow. that's game gone, guys. We don't win this one from here. Yeah, they're good enough on the ball already, but we've helped them out no end with this one. Right, Mancini misses his tackle. It's a great back heel, and then we've saw the rest. That's really gutting. It's really disappointing. We're better than that. But I've noticed that happening in the last couple of games now as well. So we're in a bit of a sticky place at the moment, aren't we? Yeah, we got the draw against Inter. That was a good point. But this loss here, this one hurts. Going back, yeah, I don't know, guys. We're patchy, like I said. At the moment, we really are patchy. We went through that period where we were really struggling to win a game. We're just dropping random results everywhere. It's really tough, really tough for us at the moment. We need to find a solution. I don't think this time, like in season 1, I don't think it's the system. I really don't. I think we've done really well with this. We're still second in the league, or we might not be after this game now, but we were going into this. We've won tournaments with this. I think it's just personnel. But it's really worrying that this is pretty much the first team. It could get worse for us here, you know. It really could. It still might. Bolga at the back post. He's marshalled out by Jesus. But just look how well the confidence that they're playing with, how well they're moving the ball. They might just get another chance here. Thankfully that goes to Lopez. Yeah, we're just having a tough time of it at the moment. He's Kristant. Maybe the selection there was wrong today. Maybe we did need Diawara. We've not kept the ball as well as I'd hoped that we would. And yeah, we've been schooled here. This is like the game against Juve, only they managed to get their goals. Just 8 minutes to go. We just need to get into the next game already. I don't know if I should play another one after this, but I'm going to, because it's normally 3 per episode. But the form that we're in at the moment, like, yeah, I think I was right to be worried about this one. Look at that again. It's like party time for Sassuolo right now. I mean, they were good enough to cut Juve open twice as well. Like I said, they got that 3-2, so it's pretty evident that what you're watching here, that they are just so good with the ball. Again, if they sort out their defence, they could literally be a top 4, top 5 team, I reckon, in this division at the moment with how mixed up it is. Yeah, they play some really attractive stuff. Behind Juventus, I think they're the second best footballing side in this division. The patterns of play that they play and things like that. It's just obviously they're not solid enough at the back. We've done pretty well there. Can we get Perez in now maybe? We'll try, but it was a bit predictable. And that is going to do it, I think. It is indeed. That's a really disappointing performance from us. We started really well, but once they got their goal, our heads seemed to drop, and when they got the second, the game was done. Villar gave us a spark of hope for about 10-15 minutes. He was probably our best player again today, I would say. But we have got serious work to do here. Serious work to do. And there you have it, guys, confirmation of the result. Right, guys, it's Sampdoria in the cup to round out this episode. We've gone for a full rotation. We've got Guidi in the team, Mancini's up front, we've got Gilani out on the right, Zaniolo's moved to the Varatau position. Kristant's starting again today. We've got D'Angelo where Villar would normally play. Spinazzola's in again. Carbone at left centre back. Mancini right centre back. Santon right back. Morelli in goal. And I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for watching once again. I hope you've all enjoyed the video and the struggles that we're going through at the moment, and I hope to see you all back for the next one. If you have enjoyed it, please do hit that like and subscribe. It lets me know that you do like what you're seeing and that I'm on the right track here. If there's anything that you would like to see done differently and it's constructive, guys, leave that in the comments box and I will do my best to make that happen for you. But for now, enjoy the rest of the episode, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all soon. Bye guys.